Welcome back, y'all, to another episode of Tony Plays The Binding of Isaac. Hope everyone's doing alright. Everyone's chilling, going about their day nice and lovely. I'm doing pretty okay myself. Honestly, today, I think we're gonna be doing something maybe a little different. I don't honestly know at this point. Perfect. Let's go Tainted Samson. We're just gonna start going for tainted characters, you know? You feel me? Anyways, hope everyone's doing alright. Everyone's chilling, enjoying their day. My apologies, had to burp. I'm joining a pretty solid day myself. Only one downside. Or two downsides. One, I have this like weird inflammation in between my tooth right now, my gums. A little inflamed. Kind of annoying. Nothing painful, but just like I could touch my tongue there and I know, you know what I mean? So, need to floss a bit more than I already do currently. Which is like, you know, it's just as simple as I just be forgetting. It's unfortunate to say, but it's the truth. I'm not gonna hide it. Sometimes I just be forgetting to floss. You know, I still brush twice daily. Sometimes 3 times daily. If it's like after lunch or whatever. But I'll brush my morning and my night. But I will forget to floss sometimes. I'm gonna be real. I will definitely forget to floss on occasion. And that's on me. That's on me for being a moron, you know? Is what it is, I guess you can call it. Or maybe not is what it is. It might be like, Tony, that's cringe. My bad. You know, my apologies. But whatever the case, that's just, you know, one annoying thing about my day right now is I got this dumb inflammation in between my tooth. Oh well. Second part of my day, this one's a little, what's the word I'm thinking? Not meta, because like, how meta can you get in the real world, you feel me? I was doing a workout today. Today was pull day, and since I got my new bench in, first pull day with the new bench, I decided, you know what, bro, let me try to do some pull workouts. Because one thing I've noticed is that I always be having, not lower back pain, because it doesn't like hurt, but a lower back discomfort whenever I'm hitting, like, what's the word I'm thinking of? Like, oh my god, it's a row. It's like the underhand row, you know, you essentially hinge your hips, lean forward, keep your back straight, and hit the row. I've noticed, me personally, I don't really know why, it's fucking annoying, I'm gonna be real, it's mad annoying, but I have this like lower back discomfort after hitting it, and so I decided, you know what, let me try to do some pull workout today, maybe because now that I have this seated thing, discomfort won't be so prominent, I'll be fine, hopefully. Kind of. There's still some lower back discomfort, and I'm gonna be real, it's mad annoying, because like, nobody wants to fucking feel that. You get me? You know, nobody likes lower back pain, discomfort, whatever you want to call it. So I'm kind of like, man, this fucking blows. So, I'm gonna be real with y'all. We're blowing you up. Oh, we need 1 penny. Oh, we need 1 penny. I know where to get one. I know where to get 1 penny. I know where to get just 1 penny. Perfect. So, essentially, it's kind of like, it's annoying, I guess, having to deal with this lower back discomfort thing. Blue spiders and flies deal double damage. Spider and fly familiars become stronger. Does that make Daddy Longlegs stronger? I think so. I can't really tell though. Anyways, regardless, it's still really strong. To get both of those in the same shop, that's really fucking strong. But, I mean, besides that though, like, yeah, I've got some slight discomfort. It's not pain, but, you know, I tried to do like chest supported rows or whatever, and like I thought I was hitting it good, but I'm a little like skeptical because I still felt something in my lower back, and I'm like, should I be? I looked it up. It's kind of like, yeah, this could work out your lower back, and I'm like, so, like, was it? I don't know, bro. Anyways, essentially Tony's just yapping because he got bad form. I'm gonna need better form, and that's something for Tony to work on as time progresses. Although I don't want to cause an injury for myself, so that's one aspect in me wanting to speed this bad boy up, you feel me? But regardless of that though, I'm feeling fine, you know? Besides that annoyance that is Tony has bad form and his lower back is mildly like discomforted, I'm feeling good, you know? I'm feeling solid, I'm feeling fantastic, honestly. Bicep workout killer today doing preacher curls. Jesus Lord. And you know what? Funny story, because I noticed this. Now I will say this story. I'm gonna tell this one now, and I gotta say, y'all gotta promise to not see me in a negative light in any sort of way. Tony, weird preface. What do you mean by that? You'll see when I tell you the story. So this is a Tony gym story when he used to go to the gym. I want to say this happened about maybe a year and a half, 2 years ago. I used to go to the gym all the time, especially on like these Saturdays. What's it called? I would go to the gym at like around 5-ish o'clock. The gym was clean. No one goes to the gym at 5 o'clock on a Saturday. You feel me? Gym was clean. It was almost no one there. It was great. One of the few times that I can in recent memory recall, hey, the gym experience is pretty good, you know, is that it was empty. Who would have guessed? When there's no people there for Tony to be afraid of, the gym is a mighty fine and dandy place to be. But anyways, that aside, I was at the gym on a Saturday or whatever. The stars had just aligned for it to be a leg day, which is, you know, great in theory sometimes. I'm not gonna lie, me personally, I'm not the kind of guy that skips leg day, except I definitely used to be. So I guess that was a lie. But, you know, as far as I'm concerned, I have been a little bit of a bigger fella, you know, fat, one might say, most of my life. So the funny thing is, while being, you know, fat, I used to walk and run a shit ton for school and a whole bunch of other things. You know what I mean? So, funny enough, I don't really need to work on my legs too much. At least definitely not my calves. My calves are goddamn beasts, brother. You know, dare I say. But in this one specific leg day, I was like, you know what, man? I was like, I'll do it. I'll do leg day. I usually don't, because in my mind, I like cope and I think, yeah, you know, I'm a little bit on the bigger side, but like, I don't need to do leg day because of that. Because I move so much all the time, you know, I don't really need to do that much legs. But that's how I rationalized it, like skipping leg day. But this time I was like, you know what, bro? Stop being a wiener. Actually go hit the legs. And I was like, all right, fuck it. I'm gonna hit legs today. So I forget what happened. I forget if it was something the day before, night before. Most likely night before. It was a D&D night and I was chilling. I most likely probably ordered some DoorDash late into the night for the D&D, and I was like, yeah, this is fine. You know, it's fine to order this DoorDash. I'll order this much food. Turns out that much food was too much for Tony, but, you know, a younger Tony thought, hey, I can handle all this. So, ate the food, woke up the next morning feeling like absolute shit. You know what I mean? And I had to use the bathroom. You feel me? Ended up taking a long time in the bathroom to kind of just, what was essentially fight for my life on the toilet. And so after fighting for my life on that toilet, you know, part of me was like, All right, you know, I'll be fine later. I was not fine later. Throughout the day, I kind of had a whole bunch of stomach problems, you know? Stomach issues. I was just using the bathroom low-key way too much than what a normal human should be using the bathroom, you feel me? So I felt like shit. And I was thinking to myself, like, you are shit, you know? Like, come on, brother, what are you doing here? But I decided, you know what, man? I'm gonna feel better. I'm gonna go hit legs. I'll be perfectly fine, you know? I'm gonna go hit legs. I'll be perfectly fine. It's a recipe for disaster for anyone that might be thinking ahead, realizing, wait, he's got a leg day, something that's like very strenuous on like the legs, glutes, stuff like that. And he was having some weird bowel issues. Trust me, I'll get there. So I go to the leg day, you know, go to the gym. I decide to hit myself some, what is it? I think oh my God, what's the name of that workout? Where you essentially do a squat, but it's like leg press. The leg press was taken because for some reason, everyone else's leg day aligned on this Saturday. So even though the gym was like kind of empty, it still felt like all the machines I wanted to use were taken. Like, you know what, bro? Fuck it. I'll be fine. I'm gonna go hit the, what's it called? I'm gonna go do the well, fuck, what's the one? Quad extension. I was say what, like the one where it works your quads. Quad extension. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go hit that. Let's see how I'm feeling afterwards. I go hit it, you know, do my 5 sets of whatever, however much weight I was doing. Legs are burning, legs are killing me. And I felt a little rumbling in my tummy. I'm gonna be real, you know? I felt a little rumbling in my tummy. I'm like, you know what? I'll be fine. I'll be good, bro. I'm chilling. Then I'm like, all right, you know what? Let me check. How's the progress? Unfortunately, leg press still taken. Kinda fucking sucks. What should I do now? Oh, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go do the hammy, you know, the one that works out your hamstrings, the one where you have to fuck, what is it? The seated leg curl, I believe it's called. Where you sit in the machine and then you gotta curl the weight down. Dude, absolutely killer hamstring workout. I'm not gonna lie to you, took me a little bit longer to hit that set that time, you know, rumbling in my tummy again, and I'm like, oh, I should use the bathroom, low key. But you know what? I'll be fine. I'm chilling. I look for the freaking, what's it called? I look for the seated press. Not the seated press. I look for the leg press. I'm like, oh my God, it's finally fucking free. I'll be good. Let's go hit it. I go hit the leg press. And first set I do, it's hitting me hard. You know what I mean? It's working out my entire legs. Hamstrings, calves, quads, glutes, you know, entire body's getting a full workout. I'm like, damn, this is killer. But I'm resting in between sets and I'm kind of feeling it again. I'm like, yo, fuck, man, you know what? Let me hit this. Let me go use the bathroom. You know, let me hit this. I'll go use the bathroom. I don't want to shit myself at the gym. So I decide, fuck it. Let's go crazy. Let's hit this shit. And I'm gonna be real with you. I'm doing leg press 1, feeling good. Leg press 2, feeling solid. Leg press 3, there's something weird going on. Leg press 4. Uh-oh. Leg press 5, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I let out, not a loud ass fart, but I just like, I could tell, you know what I mean? I'm like, I just farted and I am very worried for what the fuck just happened to me. So I look around, you know, and I'm like, okay, no one seems to have said anything or like, you know, see anything. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I was like, I'm feeling something in my shorts, brother. I think I just shat myself. I'm fucking fearing for my life because in my mind, I'm thinking I cannot show my face at this gym for the rest of eternity. You know what I mean? You do that, you can't show your face anywhere for the rest of eternity. You're the laughing stock of the world. And so I'm like, you know what, man? Let's go to that fucking bathroom. Let's go right now. I run my ass to the bathroom, kind of like walking by all the people on the treadmill. I'm looking around, kind of. I look like a skid, you know, that's my bad. I look like a psycho where I'm like running around looking and I'm like, anyone notice me? Anyone notice me? Does anyone like, anyone smell anything? No, I'm good. I fucking go to the bathroom and I'm gonna be real, I was so glad because it turns out I did not shit myself. I instead just had a shit ton of sweat and it pulled on my ass. I'm gonna be real with you, bro. I have never felt happier to be like, holy shit, I am so glad about this. Because in my mind, I'm just thinking, I'm glad I didn't embarrass myself at the gym. Now, I will say, Tony, gross story. Tony, you're embarrassing yourself telling it. Yeah, you know, is what it is. It's one of those stories where it's kind of embarrassing, maybe a little bit gross, but it's something you laugh at, you know? It's something you laugh at later in life. And that's what I'm doing now. I'm laughing at it later in life. Because it's no big deal. Happened a few years back, you feel me? I'm fucking fine. I'm gonna be fine for a while. Unless I somehow magically do shit myself. Like at home. You know, I don't have to worry about going to the gym and making an embarrassment of myself there. Unless I just do that at home. But at that case, you know, in that case, I got no one to blame but myself. You feel me? Come on, brother. You're at home. You still shit yourself? Bro, what are we doing here? Like, you know, you had all the outs and you still fucked up. One might say at home is the best place to shit yourself, though. You feel me? No embarrassment. You're in the sanctity of your own home. I think it's bad. If you manage to shit yourself while at home, honestly, bro, that's a level of cooked. You feel me? That's cooked. And I will stand by that. That is cooked. To shit yourself in your own home, in your own humble abode. But anyways, besides that though, just a fun little gym story. You know, I decided let's tell it. I still got some stories to talk about. And I feel like I didn't really have much else besides just speaking on my workout to speak on today. It was quite the awful, not awful, but you know, it was quite the, you know, funky experience or whatever. Oh my God, hold on. Speaking of funky experiences, and unfortunately, you know, I don't know if I could tell the whole story here, but I'll speak on what I slightly remember / I think what I can say. Pretty much, Tony, what the hell happened? All I remember is just taking a nice trip to the fucking to the urgent care one morning because I used to work at CVS, and I'm gonna be real. For some reason, this happens like not almost every, but around the winter time, for a few years around the winter time, I used to like get sick. I literally got sick 3 years in a row around the winter time. Pretty much the same thing each time, upper respiratory infection. That might be some more, what's it called? Like, that might be like, Tony, that sounds like something that you should go see a doctor. But I did. I went to the urgent care for that. But first year I went, I was mad sick. You know, I was like, dude, I am freaking cooked. This is so awful. I'm gonna go to the urgent care. Guess what? I had COVID. Turns out I had freaking COVID. And I was like, man, fuck this. This shit sucks. But I was thinking, you know what, bro? I'll be fine. You know, I'll probably be fine. Yeah, I got COVID, but I'll be able to just kind of like, you know, use my days off. I'll chill in, you know. What I ended up doing is, what's the word I'm thinking of? I ended up spending a lot, and I mean a lot of time during my COVID sickness to, funny enough, I played a shit ton of Minecraft. I opened a Minecraft server. No, I bought a realm. I bought a Minecraft realm that we were playing on Bedrock, me and my friends, because I was like, you know what, man? I'm sick. I'm home for a long time. Let me do something that I find enjoyable. I was like, fuck it, let's play Minecraft. And I'm gonna be real, for the entire like 2 weeks I was sick with COVID, I think I was hopping on Minecraft for like maybe 10 hours a day. You know what I mean? I stacked over 150 hours in Minecraft over 2 weeks, just chilling, you know, playing it on the realm. I was terminally online on that shit, bro. I'm gonna keep it a stack, you know? And fucking moron, Tony, what was that? I'm gonna be honest, Tony, is that like kind of low-key cooked? Yes, yes it is. I think I give you full reason to say, Tony, you spent how fucking long? Over 2 weeks playing Minecraft? 100 and something hours? That is cooked. That's a level of cooked like most people don't even reach on their own, you know? And you did that willingly. And it's like, yeah, I did. I spent like quite literally over 2 weeks, 10 plus hours almost each day playing Minecraft. And it was fun. It was damn fun. But, you know, it is what it is. Next year, after that, oh my god, dude, hold on. Before I say next year after that, don't even get me freaking started, man. Because I decided, you know what, I'm gonna buy a Minecraft realm. Oh, I used to only think Minecraft realms existed on Bedrock, so I'm like, I'm gonna buy a realm because I don't want to, you know, I kind of want something for all our friends to play, all my friends to play together. Fuck you, dude, fuck you. I wanted something for all my friends to play together, no worries about any whatnots or whatever, where you can just hop on and play the game. You don't be like, Tony, hop on, you know, in case I'm asleep or whatever. Servers are awesome. Servers are great for people that can't be getting on at the same time all the time, you feel me? So, I decided I'm gonna buy a realm for that. Because I didn't want to go through the trouble of like setting up a Minecraft server. So I'm gonna just buy a realm. I used to think it was only on Bedrock, so I bought it on Bedrock. And we were playing it for a bit, but I'm gonna be real, most of my friends were kind of like, man, Tony, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I would be playing this shit more if it wasn't for the fact that you got this on Bedrock. You know, they're Java players, and I'm like, one, you know, I'm gonna complain for a little bit. I'm gonna complain for a bit here. One, motherfucker, I spent the money to get us all a way to play Minecraft together, and you're complaining because you have to play a certain edition. Come on, bro. What are we doing? And two, I'm like, reasonable. Yeah, makes sense. Bedrock is kind of a lot different from Java, especially like on the computer side of things. People are probably gonna be like, what the fuck is this? So I went through a lot of research. I went through a shit ton of research, I'm gonna be real here, to see, hey, is it possible to transfer over a realm from Bedrock to Java? Because I had, at that point, already put in a lot of stuff. We had already started building a lot of stuff, and I was like, you know what, bro? Fuck it. Let's see. Turns out, yes, that is a real thing you can do. You can transfer a Bedrock realm to a Java realm. You have to, like, save the world and save the world, do all this BS, and then transfer it over to another server or whatever. Like, save the world, transfer the world file from like a Bedrock edition file to a Java. It was a whole bunch of mess. I ended up using like these weird like map, like world editor sort of deals. Really weird, interesting, cool, honestly, very cool, but kind of annoying to fucking deal with. And at the end, I got it, you know, at the end, I did manage to transfer it all. It was a whole hassle because like inventories didn't transfer. So I told everyone, hey, I'm gonna be migrating over from Bedrock to Java because that's what you guys wanted to do. So put all of your collectibles, all of your accessible, whatever you want to be taken over into your entire inventory. If you're holding something in your inventory, put that shit in a chest right now so I can transfer everything over with the chests.
It's gone.
But your personal inventory won't be transferred over. So, went through all that.
How can you have
You know,
spent our
went through all that, transferred it over, and turned out everything was perfect. The world like completely transferred over to Java, perfectly fine. It was great. It was awesome. And then my friends proceeded to play it for like, what? Another week, and then they stopped playing? That was great. But regardless, you know, regardless. My apologies, y'all. That wasn't the point of the story. That was just Tony complaining about all the work he had to do to transfer over a freaking server from Bedrock to Java. Or a realm. Because I didn't know realms existed on Java too, which is cool. But I transferred over a realm from Bedrock to Java. It was a lot of work, more annoying than I thought it would be. Was it worth it? Yeah, it was fun to play with my friends for the little amount of time we did. I'm not gonna take that for granted at all. But still, I can complain and say it was fucking annoying. But anyways, that aside, back onto the meat and potatoes. Next year rolls around, the year after, it is like 20, I can't fucking remember, I'm gonna be real, I'm sorry. I can't remember, but 20 something rolls around, 2020 something rolls around, and I go to the freaking urgent care again, because I'm like, man, I've been coughing up, I've been feeling horrible, I'm coughing up this fucked up ass phlegm or whatever. Go to the urgent care. Hey, guess what? Upper respiratory infection. Oh, fucking great. Awesome. I take the medication. They give me just some amoxicillin or whatever. I take that. I'm feeling fine after a few days, but there is one heinous side effect if you are unaware of antibiotic usage, and that is you get diarrhea. The fact that these antibiotics are like cleansing all bacteria from your gut and stuff like that, you end up getting diarrhea, you know, like the microbes, the bacteria in your gut or whatever are like not fucking with the fact that they're being purged. So you end up having diarrhea as a side effect. Unfortunate, but true. It is true. You have diarrhea as a side effect. I go through that fucking fine, you know, not right as rain. Diarrhea fucking sucks. One of the worst things next to vomiting. Because one, you have to drink like a shit ton of water and electrolytes just to make sure, oh, you're fucking hydrated. And two, just I don't want to be on the toilet for like 90% of my day, you understand? But regardless, freaking unfortunate. Next year rolls around. I don't know how I do it. I start to feel like shit again. I'm like, man, I'm gonna go, it's like Saturday, I'm gonna go to the urgent care mad early, see what's up. Go to the urgent care, hey, guess what? Turns out, Tony, you got an upper respiratory infection again. Whoop-de-frickin-do, you dumbass. I don't know how you managed to do it, but you did it. And I am feeling like a zillion bucks, I'm gonna be real. One, I'm like, cool, sick time, but also, in my mind, I'm like, wow, you know, I'm feeling like a zillion bucks, it's like sarcasm. I'm like, what is wrong with me? How do I keep getting sick? What's up? What's up? So they prescribe me antibiotics again, and while I'm at work or whatever, I'm like, you know what? Hold on, I got a great idea. Last time I used this, and I know because of work, this gives you diarrhea. So I'm like, you know what? Hey, Mr. Pharmacist Man, last time I took this, I had like, you know, diarrhea. That shit sucks. How do I kind of negate or like lessen the side effect of that? He tells me, you know what, bro, take some Imodium. Here, grab this. He shows me the Imodium. Take this, you'll be right as rain. And I'm like, dude, awesome. So I decide to take me some Imodium after like an hour after I take my first amoxicillin. And I'm not gonna lie to you, first day, I'm feeling good, you know? I'm like, man. Or no, it was like the second day that I was starting my amoxicillin treatment. So I'm like, or not even amoxicillin, it was a Z-Pack. It was a zithromycin. It was a Z-Pack. My apologies. I didn't mean to spread misinformation to y'all. So I take my Z-Pack and I'm like, you know what? Second day out of 5. This is about when I started to hit and I took the Imodium and I'm like, you know what? I'm feeling good. I'm feeling perfectly fine. I can get through this entirely. I'll be perfect, you know? I'll be great. Now, wasn't aware to me that, let me look this up. Let me look this up just to make sure I'm speaking on this proper. But I do remember I took 2 tablets of Imodium. Imodium. Package. Insert. I took me 2 tablets of Imodium the first day, and I'm like, man, I'm feeling freaking good. You know what I mean? The next day, I take my amoxicillin and I take another one of my Z-Pack doses, and I'm like, you know what? Just to make sure nothing bad happens, let me take another 2 Imodium, because I thought it was something short acting. I did not know it was long acting, and I didn't know that there was a certain limit of how much you should take in 24 hours. Wanna know what the limit is? Do not take more than 4 tablets in 24 hours. I had just taken the maximum recommended amount of 4 tablets in 24 hours, and I'm gonna be real, that day at work, I was feeling fine. I got home, started feeling a little ill, you know? But a part of me was thinking, oh, it's probably just gonna be the, you know, I'll probably be fine. It's most likely just gonna be the freaking, you know, I was sick. I was wearing my mask at work, but I was sick, like slightly recovering from an upper respiratory infection. Still, you know, on my dosage or whatever. I'm like, you know what, bro? I'll be fucking fine. Let me keep it stepping. That night rolls around. The evening, you know, I'm home and I'm feeling a little ill. That night rolls around. I am up at like 2 a.m. absolutely clutching my fucking stomach because I'm gonna be real here, kind of gross once again, I apologize, I can't shit. You know, I'm just like, dude, I don't know what I did to myself, I don't know what's wrong with me, but I cannot use the bathroom and this is ruining me. I feel like a fucking sack of shit right now, bro. I feel awful. I let my manager know, like, mad early in the morning. I'm talking like 4 a.m. I'm still barely asleep. The way I'm sleeping is I'm faded in and out of existence. I like sleep for 5 minutes, have to wake up. I wake up, I'm like, oh, I gotta use the bathroom. Go to the bathroom, fucking just sit there struggling. Go back to fucking lay down, fall asleep for like 30 minutes, wake up again. Oh, it's happening. It's awful. It is like the worst feeling I think any, like, you know, like it's one of the worst feelings I've ever felt in my life. Which is crazy. I feel like I'm always having a lot of bad feelings in my life, you know? Unfortunate, but it's just the truth. But you know, a part of me is like, hold on. That's cheating, bro. He just like hacked on me, man. But anyways, it sucked. I went to the urgent care again. I've been taking a lot of fucking urgent care visits at this point. I go to the urgent care again, and they're like, honestly, don't really know what's really wrong with you. You know, from what you're saying, you're recovering from an upper respiratory infection. You know, you should be good. Don't know why you're having this. You know, usually a symptom of that is diarrhea, but it seems like you're super constipated. Oh well, you know. They give me some Miralax, they send me Docusate Sodium, they send me on my way. Only afterwards, like, you know, like maybe like 2 or 3 weeks after that I'm retelling the story to a friend, do I kind of realize, hey, I think I might have dosed myself with too much Imodium and blocked myself up. But all I know is I am never taking Imodium again because last time I took it, I felt absolutely horrible and my stomach couldn't handle it, bro. Granted, it's because I took too much, so I should take Imodium, you know, if I ever feel horrible, I should take Imodium, but I'm pretty sure I just took too much and now I'm scarred for life, you know? You're still alive? I thought you were dead. But it was just, oh my god, dude. I'm gonna be real with you, bro. The time that I got back, I got back from the urgent care. I took some Miralax, took some Docusate, passed me a bowel movement like an hour or 2 later. I felt like, oh my lord, you know, like I felt human again. I was in touch with my human side once more. And I was like, man, honestly, I'm so tired, you know? I'm so tired. I was like having these weird flu-like symptoms from like my stomach being all fucked up. I was insanely sleep deprived because of the fact that I couldn't get any rest for all the awfulness I was feeling throughout the entire night. And in my weird comatose flu sleep deprived state, I decided to watch this one video. It was the I don't know if you guys have seen this video. It's like a form of brain rot, but it's like channel these two guys where it's like a fake podcast sort of deal. I don't really know how to describe it. You guys might have seen it before. It's like, I might go back to Plants vs Zombies, you know? It's Ender P, he shoots Minecraft blocks, you know? Stuff like that. If you've seen that video, just look up like Plants vs Zombies Shadow P or something. You'll probably find the guys. Ender P, whatever. You'll find the video. It is brain rot to the max. But I found their channel, and in my like half sick, half sleep deprived days, I started watching them. I like started watching this channel actively. And I'm gonna be real with you, bro. I think in my brain, I felt what it was like to like be a kid, you know? I felt what it was like to be a kid watching this like brain rot. This is like not hurting my brain, but you know, like this is not what my media diet should consist of. But I just remember watching it, bro, and being like, man, I am the perfect audience. This is the only way this media should be consumed, is in this horrible, sleep-deprived, sickly state. Like, this is hospice content, you know what I mean? Not to be insensitive, but like, that's low-key how I felt, bro. I was like, I feel awful, I feel horrible. This is somehow soothing the soul. So I just decided, fuck it. I watched them in this half sleep deprived state, and like it's all clicking, you know? All the content, all the brain rot I'm watching, I'm like, this clicks. This all makes sense. I think I then proceed to just pass out. After watching them for like a solid 30 minutes, I just pass out of sleep deprivation, and I'm not gonna lie to you. When I woke up, I felt so much better, but in that moment, I felt true humility. You know what I mean? On the brink of death, on the brink of losing it all, I realized that I am merely human. It was a truly life-changing experience, you know? Dare I say. Dude, you can't just drop stalactites on me, man, out of nowhere. That's like cooked. But yeah, dude, I felt awful. I'm gonna be real. I felt so bad, but I managed to make it through. At the end of the day, I managed to make it through. And you know, here I am now. I'm alive. Barely hanging on, but I'm alive. Anyways, great video, y'all. I want to thank you guys for watching. If you guys did enjoy, greatly appreciate it. Hope you guys have a good day and or good night, depending on the time you're viewing this. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace out.